You're listening to the Ask Drone U podcast. You ask, we answer your drone questions. Whether you're here to turn your passion into profit or you simply fly for fun, we're a community of learners and teachers who aspire to achieve greatness. We are
Drone U.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It is that time of year for cheer and gratitude. And we'll start off this podcast right. Thank you, Rob.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
No, thank you.
No, ultimately, thank you. You guys deserve to be thanked, particularly those that have listened religiously, committedly for all these years.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. I'm also curious, how are you going to use your drone during Thanksgiving? Are you going to use it to deliver the turkey into the fryer outside? Are you going to use your M3T, M30T, or maybe your Skydio X10 to measure the temperature of water to bake your sourdough bread? Are you going to use it to chop up the green onions and carrots?
That was actually that video, which I know you'll get to in a minute. That was some precision placement.
It really was.
Of the vegetable.
Yeah, so what we're talking about is, you know, in the drone life, there have not been very many Thanksgiving-based drone videos. There's been some delivering the turkey videos. There's been some kind of half-assed productions. But then 8 years ago, Autel comes out with how to cook with a drone video. And this guy really goes out of his way. I mean, these potatoes look haggard. I mean, he literally uses the drone to...
I like a little skin on the potatoes, though.
I do too.
Okay.
I do. I like to have a little skin in the game too, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's apropos here. But he uses it to literally also, you know, what is it called? Mix up the gravy. He turns the drone upside down.
Some efficient work
Yeah,
right there.
Look at that.
So he must have trimmed the... A little messy.
A little messy. It's absolutely crazy messy. It looks like
he put the... Check that. So what did he do to do that? He retrofitted it somehow.
He retrofitted the motors with mixers.
Because I was thinking you could just cut the props.
What the hell? He's using the gimbal to tilt up and down to butter the rolls.
That's a bit much. So you just lost most of your efficiency.
You know, we at Drone U, we have done videos on delivering turkeys into ovens. We did that like 7 or 8 years ago as well. And then Drone Up has some, you can get everything that you need for Thanksgiving from last year, but they only got 42 likes on that video.
Was that when they were still doing were they the Walmart people?
Yes, yeah,
So then that failed, right?
It did, because it was $30 per delivery with the cost of the drone, which was...
But it had to be $30 per delivery because you could deliver one thing at a time. You can't send a truck out.
True.
Via drone. I'm so fascinated by the drone delivery thing. We're not going to get into that today, but the efficiency of it, I'm still not seeing.
I don't think a lot of people see it either, and it's a lot of noise. Believe it or not, the older generation can't stand the noise.
Yeah.
Which is really fascinating to me. I mean, even like, so they just finished the airport here at KFNL, just added a new terminal. We're getting bigger jets in here.
Please bring some commercial flights to Fort Collins, Loveland.
Yeah, not just Allegiant, please, but some JSX, some Southwest. We would love it all. Long story short,
I would even take Frontier. And that's as low as I'll go.
Wow. It is low. But the point I think here is that people literally wrote an op-ed in the paper talking about how Loveland is going to be ruined by all the jet noise.
Oh, whatever.
And it's kind of like, who gives a shit?
It's not going to be ruined.
Yeah, who gives a shit? So anyway, all that being said, whether you're delivering next door or whether you're delivering drones, I agree with you, Rob, that the what is the right way to say that? The efficiency and force multiplier is not there. Like, honestly, what we need is like a super drone. You know, Amazon had mentioned building those honeycomb like structures. They were talking about building one in Arlington, Virginia. Interesting place since the freeze and all. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it. Even like the autonomous, what do you call it? Like the autonomous wheeled delivering systems. Again, I guess at least you could fit more than one package in those. And they go and then they drive up to and then I don't know. I have so many questions about automated delivery, but There's a lot of smart people out there.
Well, like even if you had like a huge octocopter that carried like 4 other smaller delivery drones, and like it flew into a neighborhood, and then 4 drones flew off of it and delivered all their stuff. I don't even think that that's very
No,
good
I mean,
either.
unless you did it like a drone show where there's hundreds, right?
There you go.
Then I could see that, but then that's a CF waiting to happen. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see who solves for this, because if it gets solved, I mean, sometimes we just try to force solutions that aren't there.
And VCs love that stuff because it's a great way to burn money and support the economy.
Because they love burning money.
They love burning money.
Well, they're looking for that 100-to-1 payoff, obviously, and I don't know if it's going to come in drone delivery. My bet's against it, but
I mean, like, and,
what do I know?
You know, you and I have talked about how one of the businesses that we could do is like using a Flycart 30 and setting up drone delivery at golf courses.
That makes a little more sense, because the volume to make that work it's not as much. Some of that is even the what am I trying to say? It's the coolness of it.
Yeah.
Being on a golf course and be able to have a hot dog delivered or whatever the heck. That's a little different.
When I surveyed a lot of golfers, though, the last time I went golfing, most of them said that they would not like drone delivery. They said that they would treat it like something to aim for, and they would prefer to see hot, younger ladies delivering their
that's
beers.
a really good point, because now you're getting rid of cart girls. And
guys love the cart girls.
a lot of dudes are not going to go for that. Not to mention, you're on a golf course, frankly, for some tranquility.
True.
For some peacefulness, and
True.
you got drones flying around. I don't know that that's going to be super. I don't know. I think as soon as the not nostalgic, but the interest, the coolness did wear off, people are going to be annoyed by it.
I think what we need to do is go to a Top Golf and then bring a soccer drone with us, and whoever can hit the soccer
Now
drone
that is a hella good idea.
gets like $100 gift card.
We need to ask them if we can do that.
We should so do that, dude. That would actually make for a really
That
dope
is
YouTube
brilliant.
video. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, don't you guys go do that before we do.
We're taking at least a week off, so wait a week.
Yeah,
I think that would actually be a really good idea. And even
I'm not kidding. Like, we need to talk to them about that.
or we just go do
At least
it.
flush it. Just go do it, so we get banned from Top Golf forever.
They don't check your ID every time.
They have membership cards, dude.
I know. I just threw mine away.
I guess you could use a alias.
Yeah. Fake
We know people.
fake IDs to
Don't we
go
know
to
people?
Top Golf. We do know people. They're in El Barrio. And the 505, the Porque.
That's right. Don't forget where we come from. Well, anyways.
Oh, man. Don't get me started on that one. One of our neighbors was like, I saw an aggressive driver. And I'm like, you know nothing until you live in New Mexico and people follow you home and at gunpoint.
So get this. I had to go to Albuquerque last weekend for a project. And I'm driving from the airport, which is south. I'm headed north on I-25 into the city, so to speak. And these two cars, one was like a Cadillac and another one was a very loud Mustang, blew by me at like 110. And I was like, I'm back in Albuquerque.
you're like,
The Mustang scared the crap out of me. Saturday morning, it was about 9:30, and just I don't know who was chasing who.
well, welcome back to New Mexico.
Seriously, I'd been there 10 minutes.
Oh, man. Well, whether you're traveling to New Mexico or whether you're traveling to somewhere less cool, like the border of Canada, like I was just at 2 weeks ago, there are Black Friday deals to make your travels more enjoyable. Unfortunately, grappling hooks are not included on this list of items to get for this Black Friday, but because a grappling hook could have stopped those cars from your car, but then that would have made you the police. They use that in Colorado, by the way. Anyway, okay.
Anyways, we've done enough rabbit trails to
Yes,
start this off.
we
Sorry.
have. It's been fun. Thank you. Okay. Today we are talking about the best Black Friday deals. obviously, at the end of the show, we're going to tell you about our Black Friday deals, all the courses that we're launching. We got a really new cool course.
Let's just mention it now. DroneUBlackFriday.com. Okay, carry on.
Okay, carry on. I will just say one of the course that I've been waiting a year to put out is we filmed a commercial for Intel, and we filmed a course on how we filmed this commercial for Intel. Long story short is it was our best paying drone job to date. We earned a small fee of $46,000 in one day, which was nice. And we actually did a video about how to build up a team because there's a lot of lone wolves in this industry. But man, what you can do when you put the right team in place is just incredible. So we had Jake Levesque, who has been producing MTV shows. He is also the public information officer for the North Las Vegas Fire Department. This guy has a rap sheet. And when I mean a rap sheet, I mean he's done a lot of cool videos for a lot of really cool production
He may
companies.
have a rap sheet as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
Yes. Starting off on that rap sheet will be his first crime is being bald. So like Rob.
That's right.
Anyway, his second crime will be being cool. And his third crime will be the fact that he uses cameras the way that he does. He is amazing. We are so happy to push him out. And if you're in the business of making drone videos, then you've got to have a good ground game. And this video is kind of like the key piece of videography instruction that we've been missing. I really feel like this is better than a masterclass. This is everything that you need and then some. And so long story short is we're going to be launching that. It'll be out this week. We're excited. We're also going to be doing a YouTube video on how we did this 46K in a day. Because there's a lot of videos out there of how Mini 2s can make you $2,500 a month. That's fantastic. But man, that's a lot of work for a very little amount of money. So we're going to talk to you about having more fun, making more money, and doing what you love. Anyway, let's talk about these Black Friday deals. And I have to say, I know you have a list of 27. So there is one that I want to talk about right now. In fact, I should go grab it out of my backpack. Well, and for that,
they can just go to our blog. We can certainly run through some of them.
I think we should run through, pick out your top 5. I want to go grab the very thing that I want to show them.
Yeah, there's some good stuff on drones, and I have to confess, as the article got wrapped up, there's a couple in here that are not Black Friday deals, so my apologies. But they're just cool drones and cool accessories and so forth that we think any drone pilot could benefit from. But obviously, the DJI Mini 4 Pro is on here. I don't know why I say obviously. I think the Mini 4K right now is actually, which is not even in our article. Probably we need to add it, but for somebody that's looking for an entry-level drone with 4K like that, for I think it's like $230, $240, that is not a bad way to go at all. He said top 5. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We've got all kinds of really good stuff in here. The Avata 2, of course, that's just a blast. Of course, there's some ND filters, but I think one of the ones that I wanted to point out was that card holder that you use. That has been a big hit. We've been giving those for gifts.
Oh, dude, I brought it with me because I'm like, when it comes to actually doing drone jobs, we can give you real life experience on what we really use. And this is a phenomenal tool.
That's the deal.
Yeah. So this is
in our article.
It's an SD card holder and a micro SD card holder. Mm-hmm. And you actually punch it out and you can plug it right into your computer.
Which card is it pulling from when you pull it into your computer?
You actually have to put the card in there.
Oh, it's okay. Yep. But you can still store it there.
Yeah. So this is an awesome tool. Mm-hmm. Very, very useful. Okay. The best Black Friday deal that I saw, and I'm jealous that I could not take advantage of it because I had already bought one, is this Anker Prime Plus battery. You can actually charge your laptop with this thing. Yeah, that one right there. It's got an LED readout too. So whenever you're charging anything, you can actually see how much like amperage and wattage you're using.
How much does it weigh?
It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
Yep.
So that's probably, a couple pounds?
Yep. And you will be stopped by TSA as you lug it through the airport. I've been stopped every single time recently because of this battery. They're like, you have a lot of metal in your backpack. And I want to be like, you got a lot of metal in your brain. Anyway.
They're just doing their job.
I saw that TSA t-shirt might not be appropriate for this podcast.
Probably
but
not.
Man, was
this
that
is a
funny.
family show.
It is.
At least most of the time.
All right, let's talk about some of these other Black Friday deals out there. You know, something to consider, guys, is with this DJI import ban, We do know that Congress met with the Senate just last week to reintroduce the ban. So this might be a good time to kind of take advantage of buying drones themselves. The Air 3S, really cool return to home functionality. I feel like that's the most clandestine like DJI drone ever made.
But you're not going to be able to get a Black Friday deal on the 3S.
No, you could probably get a Black Friday deal on the 3.
Correct.
Which is still an amazing drone too. I actually have a pano that I just printed out. I ordered it a week ago. I'm waiting for it to show up. And I shot it with the Air 3.
And that's a great drone.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic drone. All right, Rob, what are some of these other deals that are catching your eye?
Well, I think that it's something that, of course, I don't do a lot of videography, cinematography, photography. I kind of wish I did more, but because it's really cool. But I know you do, a lot of you do. And so one of the things I wanted to do was give people an action camera option in our list.
Okay.
And so I was looking at the DJI action camera versus GoPro. And from everything I can tell, not being a user, so you need to confirm this, is that the GoPro just seems to be better.
I think it really depends. I mean, if you're doing any water sports, you're doing kayaking, swimming, surfing, boating, all of that, a GoPro is going to be better because it's obviously waterproof.
Right.
I also do love the GoPro Hero 12 because you can shoot in that 4:3 mode and then take out wide video or vertical video. So you're shooting the same format video for each way, which is really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, if we're talking about shooting stuff where it's dry, I would prefer a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator combo.
But that's okay. So that's a little bit of comparing different kinds of apples.
Totally.
That's separately in here.
And it's not a Black Friday deal because DJI is like, you must pay full price.
Right. Absolutely. So, but anyways, I was thinking more of like these action cameras. Like what is the action camera that DJI has that competes with the GoPro?
Is it the Osmo Action or?
Anyways, yeah.
DJI Action?
Something like that. I can't even remember, but I thought the GoPro was better than them. By the way, there is a GoPro Hero 13 now, but I don't think you can get Black Friday on that.
And there's really no difference.
Right. And that's what I discovered is there's really no difference between the Hero 12. There's some difference, obviously, or they wouldn't put it out, but I don't think there's anything significant. So that was one. Your power bank that you have been touting for a while is another one, if you don't mind traveling with that. But in terms of being able to charge your laptop, that's pretty powerful. Because like I've got another power bank on here that you cannot charge your laptop with. So it's just going to depend on what your needs are. But yeah, no, there's a bunch of stuff on our list. What else? Well, like what comes to mind that a drone pilot could need that they could benefit from the Black Friday sale?
Well, and when you brought up action cameras, I had recently seen a comparison between the GoPro Hero 13 and the Insta360 Ace Pro, which is a very similar style camera, except the sensor on the Insta360 Ace Pro is the equivalent of like a Sony 6700. Like it's a 1-inch CMOS sensor. Like it's a huge camera sensor. And they have a Black Friday deal right now where it's only $299 to buy that camera.
Wow.
And like if you see, they're actually they compare GoPro footage. Yeah, here it is, GoPro versus their footage. And their low light capability and their color is just so much better than GoPro.
I didn't even know they had that camera. I thought they were still doing just the 360 thing that we
right
have.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this is an amazing camera to make money with and is on sale as well. You can't get the X4 on sale. Well, yeah, you can. You can get the X4. So you can get the Insta360 X4 on sale for $75 off, which is awesome. We love this camera because you can shoot everything at once and then go back and choose the shots that you want, which for some people, that's like too much work. But for some of us content creators, it's a phenomenal way to capture an adventure.
So these deals are on Insta360's website, though.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Just when you pulled up the wow, is that a deal right there?
Yeah.
Holy cow! Talk about that.
I know. This is the DJI Osmo Mobile 6, so it's not like the Osmo Pocket 3, which has a nice screen built into it. It's where you're using your phone. But for $89, isn't that what we gave everybody? For the experience training, one of our our gifts for all the participants in our last experience training was this Osmo Mobile 6, and they loved it. I think a lot of them are still using it. I think they're actually using it. Some of the guys from the construction company are using it on site for their actual production work, right? Which is really cool. And when we bought them for them, they were $139.
It's crazy
And they're
that's
down to $89.
I was just going to say it's crazy that's only $89. My wife loves using that for FaceTime because you can just set your phone up on it.
That's a good idea.
And then when she has the baby, she's just using the Osmo Mobile 6 to literally control the camera.
Makes sense.
So, because you can do face tracking with it. You can do all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah. So anyways, that's a really great deal, $89 if you're looking for a gimbal. Yeah.
Handheld
gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
This one is going to be very difficult to beat.
What else do you have on this list on the Drone U Black Friday blog post? You got AirTags in there.
We got AirTags. We got some tripods because anybody that's going to be doing photography on any regular rotation, you've got to have tripods.
Yeah, that's
right.
Ultra cheap too. Wow.
Yeah, wow. There's some good ones. This one's a little bit nicer.
And it's orange. So who doesn't want an orange one?
Totally.
Yep. Ooh, actually, that newer photography lighting kit is actually a fire deal.
That is a really good deal.
That's actually something that we use in our house. Mm-hmm. Whenever I do the coaching calls from the house, that's literally what we use.
Yeah, and the Black Friday deal for that is substantial, $70 off.
Huh, wow.
So $130 for this entire kit. And these are legit lights.
Wow. Well, before we go on too much about these physical products, we should also do some shameless plugging here, which is to say that Drone U does have a Black Friday deal as well. We have added a significant number of drones to our course library this year, including domestically produced drones, the Astro, the Skydio X10, the Skydio X2 has been in there for a couple of years. Skydio S2 is in there. We also have the DJI Air 3. We've got the Avata 2 finishing up production because we actually filmed the real estate course on doing fly-through videos first. Man, we've been doing so many. Those fly-through videos are just such a way to entice realtors. I've been going out to get some of those that work myself. And I can't tell you, the power of the Avata 2 and the fly-through is wrapped up into this one sentence. Most real estate agents already have someone that they work with in media. If those people cannot do fly-through videos, it is the number one way to pick up new clients.
100%. And I would also add, because doing what we do, seeing your fly-through videos, I've watched a lot of fly-through videos, and you can't do a fly-through for the sake of doing fly-through. It's got to be done well.
Yes, it does.
It's got to be done smooth. Otherwise, frankly, it's just jarring.
It's almost like watching an F1 race versus watching a drifting race. Like the way that you have to control the camera has to be like drifting in order for the footage to look good. Because if you're trying to hit the apex of every turn or bank every turn, it just doesn't look the same.
No, and so obviously that takes some practice of getting those smooth transition. It's not even a transition. I mean, it is technically.
Yeah.
But it's just such a smooth, and you're just, I don't know, it's almost, so I guess this is how I would say it. One way is soothing and enjoyable. The other way is jarring and not enjoyable.
I think what we need to do is we need the house that has a really big living room that we shot out at Timnath, that fly-through video. And then I'm going to ask Brandon to send me his video because even he's like, this shows how much learning I have to do with Cinewhip fly-throughs. And you'll see the same house flown two different ways, and you'll see instantly like what we're trying to illustrate vocally by that visual.
Yeah. So anyways, how do we get on that? Are we talking about our Black Friday deal?
We were talking about our Black Friday deal and all the courses that we've added this year to the course library. And one of the most important courses that we have coming out, and it's going to be coming out on Black Friday, is literally the ground production using Sony a7S IIIs, a7R4s, doing low light video production and just creating immensely powerful storytelling. So it's taking the drone aspect of it, and it's also taking the aspect of ground production and then, editing it all together. But look, this is how people are producing $100,000 commercials. This is how they're producing TV shows on Netflix. Like, honestly, people are using Sony cameras, the FX3, the A7S III. The LR1 is the same camera as an A1 or A9. Like, there's so much opportunity to create really highly effective videos that are going to get your clients to say wow, that are going to get you hired over and over again.
Can we can show some of the images from that shoot, right?
Yeah,
as
and
part of this.
Yeah, in fact, we can even show. Well, I don't want to show the commercial because we're going to have a whole video about the whole thing.
Right.
But what I will say is, look, if you want the higher end video production, like kind of like the stuff Danny Brought is doing out in Texas, like they have a multi-million-dollar business on just doing this stuff. And I think in this video, it actually shows you how to do it better than they're doing it because it gives you the formula of like, okay, we're going to be shooting slow-mos. We're going to be using anamorphic lenses. We're going to be essentially looking at, numerous different placements of our cameras to get the best shots. This is how we do run and gun. Like, I mean, there is so much in this course. I'm excited for this course because I think I'm great in the air and I think I'm not that or as great on the ground. And Jake just makes me look bad. I mean, he looks so good. I don't look good, which I don't care.
It's the bald head that makes him look so
That's
good.
exactly right. Yes,
Yeah,
it's the glow.
yeah.
But that being said, I am excited to learn from that class. And yet I was there, but he was running the ground production and I was running the aerial production. And that teamwork just came together flawlessly.
It really did.
And we're
Yeah.
just really excited for it all. So.
And the customer, most importantly, was really, really happy with the end product, which is obviously the goal.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think in terms of the Black Friday sale, part of the point is the way we're doing Black Friday this year is that it's for our annual membership and or for a lifetime membership at prices that are significantly reduced. And frankly, if you just do the annual, the amount of value that you're going to get from that with just, heck, this one course ultimately is going to be incredible. So it's something for you all to consider. That's for sure. What other new courses are coming up in the new year?
If you actually think about it, we made $46,000 in one day and we're selling that class and 40 others for $400.
Yeah, I know. It's
how much, I mean, like, how much more value do you need? I mean, I'm serious. I mean, like literally, it ultimately comes down to you to act on this information, but the value is astronomical. What other classes are we coming out with? Great question, Rob. Don't want to ignore that. Site scan. A lot of local governments, engineering firms, construction firms, people are moving away from drone deploy for one simple reason. And I'm not here to bash drone deploy. They have a phenomenal product. Seriously, volumetrics, you're still the best. Fantastic. Let's move on. Okay. What Drone Deploy doesn't have that SiteScan does have is SiteScan's owned by Esri. Esri also owns ArcGIS. Every single local government, state government, federal government, county government, and any government in between has been using ArcGIS for all their base maps and models for like
decades.
Yeah, for a very long time. And how do you compare legacy data to the new data? Do you try to export it out of Drone Deploy, or do you just hit that share button from SiteScan and take it right into your ArcGIS account in the project that you want it in?
Yeah, it is. Talk about a masterclass. I mean, I think I'd love to go back and just kind of track with. I don't remember. Goodness, what's his name that founded Esri? Anyways.
Oh, Jack Danger?
Yeah, of course that's his name. Forgive me for not knowing that, Esri friends.
I just could never forget that name. Like, I'm going to name my kid Jack Danger.
Serious? Is that his real name?
I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
That is phenomenal.
Owner of Esri.
No, the way that he has grown that company.
Danger Mond. Sorry, Jack Danger Mond.
Danger Mond. I could see why you emphasized danger.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know, to have the foresight that he's had and the commitment to the process that he's had, and just the more that we learn about kind of the way he's built this business, and I feel like he's had the opportunity, and I don't know why I'm going into this. I'm just fascinated by it because it's business, but I think there have been times when he's like hits the brakes and slows down. Drones were one of those times, right? In terms of not going too fast into what drones can do with respect to geospatial data. He waited on a lot, probably Drone Deploy, as a matter of fact, to see what they did.
Yep.
And then they just do it, and then they sprint because they have so many resources. It's phenomenal to see what you're doing with our customers and students and the Esri products.
Even the 3D construction on Esri is by far the best cloud-based system. And the reason is this, is like, we've shown the model that Andrew Carey did of Red Rocks, which is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
But one of the cool things that you can do with Esri SiteScan that you can't do with other cloud-based softwares is like, let's say that you have an orbital data set of a building and you have a double grid or a single grid. You can actually merge all of those together into one really, really nice point cloud and mesh. And then you can actually create amazing visuals with it because Esri puts the background map of the existing area in the background. Like when we showed the Rock Castle house and you can see literally Long's Peak right behind it.
That's just an unfair advantage.
It really is. It's badass.
It's a well-earned advantage.
Yes.
But
yes. Let's just say I have not been excited about mapping software in probably 5 years, and this is exciting. And I've gone all into
just
it.
There.
It is, yeah. And we've been doing SiteScan classes for our enterprise customers, and now we're bringing it to the consumer side. Look, if you're in mapping and you want to actually get into the serious contracting that from the federal government, you're going to have to buy an American drone. I know a lot of people don't want to do it. Just get over it. It's really not that bad. And then you're probably going to be using SiteScan.
It's not that bad. Not including the cost, but
but okay, you can buy a $3,500 Mavic 3 Enterprise and Drone Deploy. Let's say you buy Drone Deploy for 1 month. We'll just say $500, okay? That's $4,000. And you can probably highest mapping job, maybe like $25,000, right? But if you're working for the government and you're doing for example, Texas mapping job, okay, that was $1.2 million with a fixed wing American drone. I mean, we are talking force multipliers here on how much money that you can make. So for all the people that are whining about, I don't want to ban DJI. I don't want to ban DJI either. But am I going to be emotional about it? Or am I going to use my business savvy, take advantage of the opportunity, make way more money, contract with the government, and literally have a thriving drone business when I'm probably going to be working less than I originally was with cheaper drones, providing more technical data. Yes, it's going to cost you more money to get into it, but you want to start a construction company, you want to buy an excavator, that's going to be $400,000, you know?
This is true.
It's okay, you're going to drop $40K to get into an amazing business? Really? Anyway, okay, I digress. I'm sorry.
No, I hear you, but it's a real issue.
We hear so many viewpoints on the other side that I think few people actually take the time to argue the opposite side, which is, the monetary and fiscal benefits are significantly higher. They are more complicated to operate, but you're being paid for it, you know?
Yeah, and there is also the perspective that you can complain all you want. It doesn't change anything.
If complaining was a currency, everyone would be rich. So be grateful for all those that are complaining, all those people that are like, DJI should be around. You're un-American if you support Skydio or whatever the crap is on LinkedIn. I forget what it was. But long story short is, be grateful for those whining people. You know why? Because they're opening up the door for you to walk through massive success.
Yeah, that's true. Not everybody's cut out for that. But nonetheless, that's a capitalistic society. I do have a question. I want to know from people, and maybe this is a stupid question because the answer is simple, but nonetheless, I'll ask it. What would make you, if you are somebody that hates Skydio, what would make you not hate Skydio?
Yeah. AskDroneU.com. Please let us know.
I really want to know that.
Please let us know.
And be objective. Be open-minded. Be a critical thinker. Don't be a damn sheep. Don't be a damn sheep.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This actually reminds me, I've got a reply to an email you sent me on Friday about a student in the inspection course who is forced to fly American drones and can't use DroneLink and will really realize the value of orbit mode. But anyway,
no, there's actually a couple of people to get back to with respect to next week's class.
Okay. Well, with that said, everyone, first of all, I hope that you have an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope that you take the time to truly enjoy your family. We in our neighborhood have lost some family and friends this year who died suddenly. And these people worked their asses off. I mean, just for example, Matt, right? Matt who died. Matt was 56 years old. He died of a heart attack on Sky Pond Drive. Or not Sky Pond Drive, Sky Pond Trail. He unfortunately had just lost his job, and this guy, let me tell you guys, this guy was working until like 2 a.m. every night, because I would wake up in the middle of the night to take care of the baby, and his lights would be on and I could see him at his computer. Like, this guy worked so hard. And it's just a reminder that work is necessary to be successful in this life. It absolutely is. But you can't lose sight of everything else too, including your family. So,
especially your family.
Yeah, especially your family. So from my young, inexperienced familial life, if I realize how important it is to be with my family, I'm going to share a friendly reminder that you should do the same, and just also spread some damn joy, right? We've had like all the post-COVID years have been really depressing and whatnot. Just say thank you to someone randomly. Watch them smile. You want to talk about a currency that's going to make you happy? Just go outside and like try to get someone to laugh or smile. It will brighten your day 100-fold. Just go do it, have fun, and then take advantage of the Drone U Black Friday sale, where you can get the deepest classes and the largest library of online classes on the internet, all taught from experience by people who genuinely care because they want to see you succeed. And you don't have to go to a university and spend $40,000 for the same information. That's all based on theories and academics, not based on real world practical entrepreneurial systems. Go check it out. Black Friday, thedroneu.com. Let us know what you think of the new website. On that bombshell, that's going to do it for us today.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're grateful for you, and we hope that you enjoy your time with your family and friends.
And if you do use your M30T thermal sensor for baking, please take a video of it and show us and tag us on X. We would love it.
We wanted to say, send us your favorite Thanksgiving with the Drone videos. Like, if you come across something, we'd love to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to do it for us today. My name is Paul.
I'm Rob.
Take advantage of the sale. And by the way, Cyber Monday, we have a totally different sale regarding different things that people love and have sold out over the last few years. And we're going to be offering it really early. So check that out too. Bye.